And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders and students all around the world. This is Fxpassion broadcasting you live on TradingView. And this is Forex Traders Course 101, everybody. Pillar number 1 is the strategy and or system. Pillar number 2 is the risk management. We're trying to learn how risk management works inside our strategy and or system. And the big one, right? The psychology part. Step by step, we're going to learn how psychology affects our risk management decisions and our strategy and system decisions. And we are trying to do this with all of these modules here. So today we are starting the beginner mode. Back on the recordings and start to watch the lesson starting from lesson number 1. What is market structure? Remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. The webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. And for questions or homeworks, TradingView house rules apply. You can contact... Whoops, I have an alert. TradingView house rules apply. You can contact me in private chat or below the video. Having 2 skills is better than 1, and having 3 skills is better than 2, especially in times of uncertainty. That being said, everybody, let's jump to the live markets. Alert on NZD-CHF. Okay, I'm going to check it later. So the lesson today is lesson 17. We finished the Forex trading week. Lesson 17, how to find... Okay, remember, this is a course. It's for beginners. Okay, now how to find entries, how to find opportunities with counter trend lines. So we have an uptrend, and as always, everybody, we are going to talk about theory, then we're going to check the live market. So in an uptrend, a market would make higher highs, higher lows, right? And this applies on all time frames, everybody. The 5-minute chart, the 15-minute chart, 1-hour chart, 2-hour chart, 8-hour chart, and so on and so on. So the direction is up, right? It's long because the market's making higher highs, higher lows. So what are counter trend lines, everybody? The counter trend lines are trend lines that go in the opposite end. Okay, don't worry, we're going to write this down. So the black one are the counter trend lines. Okay, so for the beginner trader, okay, counter trend lines are an entry tool. If you want entry technique, entry tool. Counter trend lines are an entry tool. Okay, number 1, use them for timing. Okay, we're talking about the entry. We use them for timing. We're talking about the entry. Par, how are you? Good. We use them for timing. We're talking about the entry. And number 2, CTB stands for counter trend lines, counter trend line break. So counter trend line CT are trend lines, that opposite direction compared to the trend. Beginner traders. Okay, so the blue is the trend, the red is the uptrend line, and the black are the counter trend lines. So counter trend lines are an entry tool. We use them for timing, which is the entry, and counter trend lines are trend lines that go on the opposite direction. So this would be the entry here, this would be the entry here, and this would be the entry here. Make sense? And of course, we have a similar situation in a downtrend where the market make lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, right? And this would be the This would be the downtrend line, something like this. So how are the counter trend line going to be? So if this is the downtrend and our direction is down, the counter trend lines what are going to be in the opposite direction, right? Opposite direction. So let's take green. Okay, counter trend line here, counter trend line here, counter trend line, counter trend line in here. Okay, beginner traders, nothing special, nothing so difficult, right? So here would be the entry, here would be the entry, here would be the entry, right? And now that we are on the Euro JPY 1 hour chart, Euro JPY 1 hour chart, and we have the long term, uptrend line, So if we just take the last, and we learned from the previous lessons, everybody, remember extension, retracement, extension, right? So the market wave, extension, retracement, this is extension and this is retracement. And because we don't know the future, right? We don't know what is going to happen, how is going to happen, when is going to happen. What can we do? Well, we can draw counter trend lines. So this would be one. Let's color code this in black. And we can draw another, come on, trading view, click. Another more aggressive one like this. And we can monitor the market, monitor the market, monitor the market, monitor the market. And we can draw even one more aggressive down here. Counter trend line breaking here. So we're going to monitor the market, right? We don't have the crystal ball, so we're just going to extend those lines. Extend. Everybody, we learned from the previous lessons, right? We are going to monitor the short-term trend, right? Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and just falling down here, right? So, and we would monitor this one, monitor, and what happened in here? This would be the aggressive counter trend break, right? And this is another counter trend line here. Hello, Sultan, how are you? So everybody, a few questions, right? Question number one, let me change the color. Question number one, do we have a counter trend line break down here? And this would be the extension retracement. Remember, everybody, extension retracement, hard highs, hard lows, hard highs, hard lows, retracement, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. And we are here, right? And we are here right now on the left here. This is the arrow. So here is the question, everybody. Do we have a counter trend line break? Yes or no? Hello, BMW. How are you? Everybody, do we have a counter trend line break in here? Don't be shy. Don't be scared, everybody. There is no right or wrong. We are here to talk. Today, lesson 17. Do we have a counter trend line break? Beginner traders? Sultan says yes. Great. Second question. Do we have a change in the short-term trend? Zuel says no. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Pickle says yes. Yes, we do, Zuelius. This is a counter trend line break. Second question, everybody. Do we have a change in the short-term trend? Do we have a change? Did the short-term trend change? From making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, to making hard highs, hard lows? Not yet, right? Not yet. So when you look, everybody, this is the good news for the beginner trader. When you look at the market wave and you look at the short-term trend, those price movements are predictable. Everybody, trend line, not the counter. Zuelius, no, this is a counter trend line too, my friend. This is a counter trend line too. Everybody, okay? This is a counter trend line break. Okay. So when we were monitoring Euro JPY on the monthly chart, weekly chart, daily chart, and the market was in an up retracement, you know, and we don't have the crystal ball, but we know that in some point in time the market must come to an end. But we are not there yet because the short-term trend didn't change, right? So this is the market now, and we're going to monitor, you know, up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, retracement, and slowly, you know, slowly but surely. Just give me a second, everybody. So we have another counter trend line break. And this is the market, right? Okay, so let's extend this one, everybody. Okay, now what about now? Look at the highs and the lows, you know, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, you know, and then something like this and this, and finally the market, right? Would you say, everybody, you know, for the beginner trade, right? Well, oh, I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what I'm looking for. But would you say that the red lines, so the left part of the story is the same that the right part of the story? Or would you say that, just bluntly saying, no, those two things are different? So down in here, the market was making lower lows, lower highs, right? Here, maybe it's a mess, but it's the market. It's not, everybody? Agreed? That what the quadrant is showing, the market's not making lower lows or highs. No, at least not like this before, right? Because when we were in a up retracement. Make sense? Up retracement. The market was retracing, lower lows or highs. You know, we had a beautiful downtrend, and now something is changing in the market. Agreed, everybody, that this is something different? Okay. So the entry, you know, this is a counter trend line break. Yes, it is, but this entry is premature because we don't have a change. We don't have a change in the short-term trend yet for us to signal the next extension leg. Nathan says yes. Okay, very good. So this would be premature, you know, and this would be an okay entry. Why is that? Because we have higher highs, higher lows, right? This would be an entry. And as we talked about and we learned in the previous lessons, everybody, stop loss goes down here, right? Stop loss down here. So let's not panic, right? So the market went down, and what we're going to do right now, we're going to find entries, okay? We're going to find entries, and we are going to do this one. Every time that the market is going to retrace, we are trying to enter, okay? And the stop loss goes on the trend line. Confirm trend, stop too far, okay? Those are the rules, people. Stop too far, whatever. Those are the rules of the... This is a learnable skill, and what you must learn to obey the rules, okay? And try not to mix apples with bananas too, Okay, so this was one, and now that the market is moving up, 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 right, and we are here, we're going to enter. So I'm going to delete this one, delete this one. We have enough data, right, because we don't see the future. This is going to be, the red one is going to be our uptrend line. Okay, I'm going to delete this one, not relevant, delete this one, delete this one, and let's see how it goes, right? Remember, everybody, what we're going to do, we're going to enter on every single counter trend line break, and the stop loss is going to go on the uptrend line. Okay, so the market is moving higher, higher, you know, and moving higher. We're going to extend the, and right click, and where is the settings, style, extend right line. There you go. So the market is moving 1, 2, 3, you know, not sure about this. No, we are here right now. 1, 2, 3. Not sure about this one, and very good, right? So what we're going to do, we are going to draw a counter trend line break, everybody. So where is our stop loss? There you go. Okay, so we're going to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait, wait. We're going to wait, and not sure about, but okay, we're going to enter in here, everybody. This one or this one, it's our entry, okay? Those not, because those are doji and decision candles, you know. So this is our entry, everybody. And remember, our stop loss goes below the trend line. Okay, this is the stop loss level. And let's see. Let's monitor the market. Market falling up, down, sideways, right? Falling down, right? Falling further down. And let's delete this one. Let's delete this one. So we are still in the market. We entered here, everybody. Make no mistakes. This is our entry. Okay, entry buy. Okay, entry buy. Now that the market pushed lower, we need to adjust this downtrend line, right? So come on, trading view, click. So this will be one, right? And then we have another one, more aggressive downtrend, counter trend line. And let's see what, you know, 1, 2, you know, 1, 2. Maybe we can draw one even more aggressive, right? Something like this. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, down, further down, not an entry, not an entry, not an entry, falling down, right? So this is not correct anymore. We need to readjust this downtrend line. One more time. Click, extend. There you go. And we have another one more aggressive if you want. Not this one. Click, click. Something like this. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, the market still sideways, falling, whatever, bearish, 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 you know. It's breaking the counter trend lines, you know, pushing down, whatever, pushing down, and bam. Right? So this would be our second entry. Here is the decision candle of the counter trend line break. So one more time, right? We are going to enter here. This is our entry. Okay, so text. Come on, trading view text. Okay, so this is our entry. So entry by 2. Okay, where does the stop loss go? Stop loss goes below the uptrend line. So this is our stop loss. Okay, and let's see how this is, what is going to happen. So the market is what? Moving up, right? Moving up, breaking. So this is not valid anymore. Okay, this is not valid anymore. We are in the market, moving up and down, sideways, right? Now, if you miss the second entry, counter trend line breaking here too. You know, counter trend line break. So let's wait for another one if you want. Not the perfect, but this would be another entry. Let's see how it goes. Down, you know, sideways, and counter trend line break. This would be another entry, right? So let's see how what is happening. So market moving up, you know, down, sideways, down. Look at this retracement. You know, don't get scared. You know, down. Okay, now here is another counter trend line. In here, let's delete this one, delete this one, delete this one, and where are we? So another entry if you want. Stop loss below the uptrend line. Oh, so on a personal basis, this is a trade at 5% per trade. I would say people that 5% is too much. But the answer is yes, everybody. I'm personally risking 0.25. So I'm risking half of 0.5%. Okay, everybody, it's up to you, but I would say 5% per trade. It's way. Professional money managers risk 1%, 0.5% per trade. Everybody, not 5%. 5% is too much. You are going to have 10 losers and you are done. Everybody, when you draw down 50%, it's bye-bye account, right? Everybody, when you draw down 50%, it's bye-bye. Oh, but I'm going to get back. You are not going to get back, friends. And I've been there, believe me. I know what I'm talking about. You know, I would say, oh, it's not a problem. I'm going to get back the money. I'm going to lower the risk, and you are going to do this for 1-2 months. Then you are going to quit. You are going to start thinking, oh, it's not worth it, everybody. We've been there, right? 5%, everybody, it's too much. Okay. Come on, trading view, delete this one. Oh, delete. No, that was supposed to be 0.1 per 2. Oh, 0.5%. Okay, yes. Very good. Sure. Okay, so let's see what is going to happen. The market broke another counter trend line, so another entry if you want. Now, everybody, I'm not saying that you should enter on every counter trend line, okay? But what I'm trying to show is the, whoops, I'm messing with the trade. I'm trying to show you, you know, how it looks. So this is theory, okay? I'm trying to show you how it works in the live market, okay? So what we are trying to do, we are trying to buy every counter trend line, okay? Not that you should do this, but we need to see, you know, how many entries do we have. So we have the first one, we missed the trend, and that, you know, so this was another entry in here if you want, counter trend line, you know, and look at the stop loss level, everybody. You know, entry in here, stop loss in here, entry on the next, stop loss in here, stop loss in here, right? And so this is not valid anymore, not valid anymore. You know, oh, I missed the opportunity. Well, here is the next one, counter trend line break in here. Here is the next one, everybody. Is this a counter trend line? Everybody, do we have a counter trend line here? So entry by 1, 2. Let's clone. Entry by 3, you know. Entry by 3. And clone. Entry by 4. Passion, why are you entering on every counter trend line break? Answer, because I want you to see that if you put the stop loss below the trend line, you are going to win until the market breaks the trend line. Okay, everybody? I have a question on the email. Passion, why are you buying every counter trend line breaks? Counter trend line break. Answer, because I want you to see that if you put the stop loss below the uptrend line, you are going to win until the market does break the uptrend line. Okay, so entry buy here, you know, another buy, counter trend line break on the black one, you know, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Another buy in here now. Okay, now we have this counter trend line break in here on the black. Okay. And stop loss below the uptrend line, the red one. Everybody, see what is happening? Make sense? So some beginner traders are asking, Passion, is there any way not to enter in here and just enter in here? And the answer is no, everybody. There is no way. Why not? Because you don't see the future. Make sense? You don't see the future. You don't know how the market is going to behave. When it happens like this. Okay? You don't see the future. This would be an entry. And if you would follow the rules, everybody, stop loss on the uptrend line, you know, you would not bother, you know, the market going against you, right? But all of those are entries as it is falling. In this example or in general, Pickles? It's not a general. I cannot give you a general answer. You know, I cannot say yes because it depends on the pattern. Okay, it depends on the pattern. So we are here right now. Okay, we are here, and the market still retracing. Everybody retracing. 1, 2, 3. Another counter trend line break up in here. This would be another entry. So this is our entry quadrant. This is our entry in here. Stop loss where? Stop loss below the, you know, below the uptrend. Okay. Now here is the next level, everybody. This is for the beginner trader. You know, when we come to this level, when we come here, everybody, you know, it's just an example. When we come here, let's say that we entered on all of this, okay? Just an example, or we entered 1 or 2, whatever. Now, once the trend line moves, we should adjust our stop loss on all our entries, okay? First buy up to here, I need to move my stop loss for the entry by 2 up to here. I need to put my stop loss for the entry by 3 up to here. I need to move my stop loss of the entry number 4 up to here. So okay, so this is a trading concept, okay, or a stop loss concept, time to time, we adjust our stops from the open positions together with the uptrend line. In this example, uptrend line. Okay, uptrend line, we're going to adjust the stop. So let's see the market moving up and down, and we have an. Tell me, everybody, are we or aren't we in profit with all the entries? I can show you this on every currency pair and every time frame. Look at the chart, Euro JPY 1 hour chart. Are we or are we not in profit with all the positions? If we just do, you know, something like this, where is the thing? You know, are we or are we not in profit with all the positions if we just follow the rules of the stop loss? Every time that the market moves, every time that the market moves, we just adjust our stop loss, adjust our stop loss, adjust our stop loss. And sure, sooner or later, we too, you know, once we are going to have a loser, right? Because why? The next retracement must come. But we are winning on all those positions because of the stop loss, right? Yes, we are in profit. Now, if you want, everybody, you can close the trade once you have 1 versus 2, you know, just graphically, this would be 1, right? And quadrant, come on, clone, 2, you know, so the first entry is not yet clone, 1 versus 2, you know, but the other ones, right? If you want, you can close all of these other entries that give you 2 times the profit regard to the risk, or just let it run, you know. Okay, so let's move forward, everybody. The market is falling and falling. The market was falling. Let's see if this was a counter trend line break. Not yet. The market is falling. So, you know, falling some more, falling some more, falling some more, you know. And bam, we have here an aggressive counter trend line break. So this would be another entry. Stop loss. If you leave all positions opened, you need to readjust all the stop loss levels from all the positions up to here. Okay, now let's see what is going to happen. Retraced further down. Okay, and do we have another counter trend line break? Let me see. Not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. So we have here another one. Entry, counter trend line break, stop loss up in here. Let's see, the market went down further down. So let's delete this one. Now, one more time, everybody, if it's confusing to you, I'm not saying that you should enter every time, you know, but let's say that we lost an entry, you know, or because we don't see the future, you know. This is a legit counter trend line break, you know, and we're going to learn about past support. So this is an entry, you know, and because the stop loss goes down, you know, and the market push further down, right? It's okay. This is another legit counter trend line breaking here. Stop loss down in here, you know. And if you would enter here as a beginner trader, everybody, don't double down, right? Don't double down. Stay in the trade. This is your stop loss. Just adjust the stop loss, you know, and the market pushed further down one more time, right? Another legit counter trendline break. Stop loss in here, and further down, you know, look how, you know, and this trend line is from the very beginning of this uptrend. See, counter trend line here too. Another legit counter trend line breaking here, right? So if you don't close your positions, everybody, when they give you profit, what would happen here with the beginner trader? We would get scared, right? And we would close with a loss. Oh my gosh, the market is going against me. And we would stress out, right? Makes sense, everybody? Beginner traders, this is an emotional skill. Respect the technicals. Oh, but the market's going against me. It doesn't matter. We are still above the uptrend line. This is the pattern. Beginner traders respect the patterns, and this is a skill. You know, if you would not close the trades up in here with profit, you should not close them with a loss. Everybody, listen to me and watch this lesson a few times, 2 or 3 times. If you didn't close your trade up in here, risk-reward ratio wise, 1 versus 2, you should not close the trade in here with a loss. Why not? Because your stop loss is down here. Those are the rules, everybody, of this pattern. Okay? Don't mess with the rules. Make sense, everybody? Oh, but I'm anxious and I'm you know, I'm afraid of losing money. Follow the rules. Period. End of story. If you are, everybody, if you are a trader, you know, I'm going to have a conversation with you because this is a trader's mistake. Don't mix apples with bananas. Talking about this technique, if you would enter here and close it here because you are afraid, anxious, or anything else, this is a trader's mistake. You know, and I'm going to tell you, don't stop loss below the pattern. You know, oh, but the winner turned into a loser. Yes, next time close with a profit, or if you are away or sleeping or whatever, respect the stop loss. Beginner traders, are we clear? Respect the stop loss. We are going to learn about the time stop loss in the future lessons, but as we are telling you, you know, step back. You can also accept what we are teaching you. You can reject what we are teaching you, but I'm telling you, stop loss on the pattern. Don't get out in here, because if you get stressed out once the market goes against you, you know, and you have also the smart traders, you know, telling, oh, I'm going to put the stop loss in here, or I'm going to put the stop loss in here. Patterns have rules, everybody. If you would not listen to the rules of the pattern, you would have a losing trade. You would have a losing trade once, twice, 3 times, you know, where the beginner trader who would know what would happen next with the trader who is listening to the rules. What would happen? Look at the chart. You know, I would just need to replace all of my stops in here. I can show you this, everybody. If you don't believe me, type in the chat a currency pair and a time frame. I'm going to show you the same thing. How the counter trend lines work in an uptrend or in a downtrend. Stop loss in here, stop loss in here, stop loss in here. You know, so if you, as beginner traders, if we would just respect the rules of the stop loss, you know, would every single position be a winner? Yes or no? Every single position would be a winner, yes or no? you know, until the trend is on its way, you know, and respecting the uptrend line, single position is going to be a winner. Make sense? And yeah, we are going to have a losing trade time to time once the market is going to change from the uptrend to a downtrend. Make sense? So homework for you, everybody. Train this technique on a demo account. I want to hear from you. Train this technique today, tomorrow, this week, okay? Try to find a trend, okay? Find an uptrend, find a trend, this one, okay? On a demo account, respect this, and I want to hear from you like, oh, it works, or, oh, no, you know, oh, it doesn't work really, okay? Pickles is saying, since we have several trades, do we have to follow the profit rules too? Absolutely yes. I can't always respond as reception. It's poor in my computer today. Not a problem, Pickles. But the answer is yes. You need to follow the profit rules always 100% of the time. Meg says, how do you know that should be the stop loss position? Answer, Magic. Stop loss goes on the reason pattern. On the pattern that we trade, Magic. For some of you, everybody, this is your first time with us. Please go back on the recordings and start to watch lesson number 1. What is technical market structure, everybody? This is a Forex course, Forex Traders Course. And today we are on lesson 17, and it's for beginner traders, everybody. Okay, this is not advanced. So if this is your first time, everybody, go back on the streamings and watch the recordings. Okay? Anyway, Magic, this is the answer. The stop loss goes on the pattern traded. Okay? We are trading the uptrend line. Okay? Sultan says, makes sense. DMW, can you please an example also downtrend? Where is the down? Here, right? Where is the downtrend? Okay, downtrend. Euro JPY down. Okay, there we go. Right, Euro JPY. Okay, everybody. There you go. Nice. Here we are going to have a here we are going to have a losing trade too. Just give me a second. So come on, trading view. Come on. Okay. Well, this is not the perfect one, right? Let me find another downtrend. Downtrend, 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 downtrend. There you go. Downtrend. Nice, nice. Okay, great. So, very good. Euro JPY, everybody. This would be, okay, I'm going to show you the losing trade, everybody, okay? Make sense? We're going to show you the loser. It's normal, beginner traders. Okay, so do we agree, everybody, that the market broke our uptrend line here? Agreed? The market broke our uptrend line. And this is the market right now. The market broke our uptrend line, right? And we need one more. Okay. So this would be another, right? Higher highs. So this would be the retracement, and this is the indication, right? We don't see the future. This is the indication of the downtrend, right? So let's red. Okay, good. Delete one, delete this one, delete this one. We're going to do exactly the same. Make sense? exactly the same. We are going to extend this one. Settings, extend the right line. Back to the chart, everybody. Counter trend line. Now I need to one more time. Okay, and let's make it what? Blue color. Okay, counter trend line break. Stop loss where? Above the downtrend line, right? And 1, 2, 3, another counter trend line break here, right? And 1, 2, 3, not the perfect one. So this would be the counter trend line, or maybe this would be the counter trend line if you want, everybody, right? 1, 2, 3. So stop loss goes with the downtrend line, and the market was falling like crazy, falling. 1, 2, 3 notch. Okay, another counter trend line break, and the market pushed higher. If you want, another trend line break, right? And the market was pushing higher and higher, right? So this would be another count. So counter trend line breaking here, counter trend line breaking here, counter trend line breaking here. Remember, we are adjusting our stop loss here, and the market was falling and falling. Another counter line, trend line, if you want, here, counter trend line, right? And the stop loss, where is the stop loss? So goes with the downtrend line, right? Okay, I'm going to speed up, everybody. I want to show you a losing trade. So up and up and up. Come on, up and up and oh, there you go. So see, everybody, this would be an example of the losing trade. So those trades in here, if not managed, we're going to learn about management. Those trades, those entries, some of them would be break even. The first one would be in profit, right? Or maybe the two. Those in here, those would be losers. Make sense? Okay, and you must understand, as a beginner trader, everybody, this is okay. Passion, how could this be okay? We lost. It's okay because the market broke the pattern. You must make, so one of the psychological aspects to go from a beginner trader to a professional trader, everybody, you must make peace with the losers. Okay? I'm not saying that it's easy. Oh, I just lost, and whatever, Once the market broke the pattern, did we do anything wrong? Yeah, okay, we didn't manage the position. We're in the course. We're going to learn how to manage a winning trade, become a losing trade. But, simply speaking, the market just broke the downtrend line. Make sense, everybody? The pattern that we traded was this one. This was the pattern, extension, retracement, extension, and then what happened here? Okay. No, I'm not saying that we should lose. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that once the market breaks the pattern, you must understand about yourself and your trading, everybody, that we didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, we didn't manage the trade correctly, but we are in the course. We are going to learn these things, step by step, right? But make no mistakes, everybody. Make no mistakes. If you would go, see, everybody, talking about the uptrend, right? If you would buy the counter trend lines here, what would happen? See, everybody, this was a false breakout, and when this happens, we would just adjust our downtrend line and just follow the rules and make profits in the end. You know this. So the first downtrend line was like this. This was a false breakout. Then we need to adjust our downtrend line, like in here. And with the same entry technique, counter trend line break, made back the profits. Counter trend line break, counter trend line. Look how many counter trend line breaks, everybody. Okay, DMW, we are going to have losing trades time to time for sure, everybody. Look how many counter trend line breaks. No, so yeah, we lost in here, sure. Come on, trading view. Okay, everybody. So yeah, we times, 3 times, whatever, but we made back the money once we readjusted. Look how many counter trend line breaks we have, everybody. Counter trend line break in here. Click. 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 Counter trend line break in here. And if we would respect the rules of the stop loss, would or would not all the positions make money? One more time, everybody. Would or would not all the positions make money? Until, of course, the market changes, right? And this is from our previous lesson, everybody. Extension, retracement, extension. Okay? So when we are trading like this, when we're trading a retracement, we are going to stop using the counter trend line breaks. We are going to have a losing trade, yes sir, yes ma'am, and we are going to stop using counter trend line breaks in a downtrend once the short-term trend changes. And once the short-term trend changes, we're going to pocket the loser, yes sir, yes ma'am, and then we are going to reverse the position and using counter trend line breaks in an uptrend. Everybody. So here is the homework for you. Train this stuff. Okay. You can also reject, oh, I'm not interested in this, or this doesn't work. I would say before you say it doesn't work, test it. Train this. This is the homework. Pickle says, could we have used that aggressive downtrend line at the deeper dip? Pickles, I don't understand your question. In the first group of this example. Not sure. Okay, everybody, as always, some of you are advanced, right? So what is your next level? Next level number 1, if you want quicker results, everybody, and not waste 2, 3, 4 years to figure out the market, ask for private lessons of the Forex Course 101. This is what we are doing here. Okay, time is an issue. Why would you waste it? Okay, everybody, our time is up. See you back tomorrow with another lesson of the Forex Trader Course 101. Until tomorrow, stay counter trendline break with passion. This is Fxpassion signing off.